Jeremy Roloff's 4 kids, all about Ember, Bode, Radley and Mirabella. Jeremy Roloff and his wife welcomed their 4th child in May 2024. Jeremy Roloff and his wife Audrey are cherishing every moment with their kids Ember, Bode, Radley and Mirabella. After getting married in 2014, the couple welcomed their first child together, daughter Ember Jean, in 2017. Their family grew again with the addition of their first son, Bode James, in 2020, and their second son, Radley Knight, in 2021. Jeremy and Audrey's 4th child, daughter Mirabella, arrived in 2024. Since leaving reality television in 2018, the couple have been busy pursuing personal ambitions and parenting their 4 children. While Audrey has said there are challenging moments, she also opened up on Instagram in May 2023 about the joy she feels when spending time with her family. Having kids ages 3+ has been so fun for Jeremy and I because we both have always had a passion for preserving childhood, she wrote. Since becoming parents, we have longed for the days of giving our kids a magical childhood full of play, time in nature, building and creating, working together, being together, and learning by doing. Here's everything to know about Jeremy Roloff's kids. Ember, Bode, Radley and Mirabella. Ember Jean Roloff, 7. Jeremy and Audrey welcomed their first child, Ember Jean Roloff, on September 10, 2017, weighing 7 pounds, 13 ounces. In a video posted to TLC's YouTube channel, almost a month after her birth, the couple said they fell in love around campfires, which inspired their firstborn's name. Campfires and embers had a lot of significance for our relationship, Audrey said. And we just loved the name. It's beautiful, short, clean, unique, Jeremy added. For her 6th birthday in September 2023, Audrey posted pictures on Instagram to celebrate her daughter. She is joyful, creative, fun, resourceful, smart, compassionate, helpful, thoughtful, kind, and always looking out for anyone who might feel left out, she captioned snaps of Ember's birthday party. I adore her and it's one of the greatest joys of my life to be her mom. Shortly after, Ember began kindergarten, and she posed for photos on her first day alongside a chalkboard which listed her variety of interests, including swimming, playing in the mud, and her family. As for what she hopes to be when she grows up, Jeremy's eldest wants to be an artist or bookmaker. Jeremy's twin brother Zach Roloff and his wife Tori Roloff had their son Jackson Kyle in May 2017, just a few months before Ember's birth. Both Ember and Jackson celebrated their grandmother Amy Roloff's August 2021 wedding in a very special way. The cutest flower girl, ring bearer duo you ever did see, and they crushed it, Audrey captioned an Instagram post of Ember and Jackson posing for photos and walking down the aisle together. Bode James Roloff, 5. Jeremy and Audrey's second child, Bode James Roloff, was born on Jan 8, 2020, weighing 9 pounds, 2 ounces. His name means messenger, Audrey revealed on Instagram shortly after his birth. According to the former TLC star, Bode is also a nod to her maiden name, Botti, and James is a family middle name that Jeremy and his dad, Matt Roloff, also have. During the 3rd trimester of Audrey's pregnancy with Bode, she and Jeremy weren't 100% sure if they wanted to use the name for their first son. However, Jeremy's grandmother coincidentally suggested the name. One day, Jer's grandma called him and said, I have a really good name suggestion for you. What about Bode? Audrey wrote on Instagram, adding that the moment was a confirming affirmation. In September 2023, Bode started preschool. Audrey posted a picture of him on Instagram beside a chalkboard, just like his older sister, that shared he loved tractors and trains. He also enjoys playing and singing with his sister. Radley Knight Roloff, 3. Shortly after welcoming Bode, the Roloffs announced in July 2021 that they were expecting their 3rd child, on Navi. 8, 2021, Jeremy and Audrey's second son, Radley Knight Roloff, was born. The couple chose the name because they thought it was really rad, with Audrey noting on Instagram that the name means red meadow or meadow of reeds, which to us is an image of peace and natural beauty. Meanwhile, Knight honors the maiden name of Jeremy's mom, Amy. A day after his birth, she wrote on Instagram that Radley's entrance to the world was wild, but ultimately one of the most harmonious experiences. According to the new parents, he was born on call, or when a baby comes out inside the still intact amniotic sac. For Radley's second birthday in 2023, Audrey shared a heartfelt message about her admiration for him. "We love your excitement about all things dirt and tractors, your love for rides and your eagerness to keep up with your bro and sis," she wrote on social media. "I love this age so much, and I love this sweet, hilarious boy." Mirabella May Roloff, 80, on May 23, 2024, Audrey gave birth at home to the couple's fourth child, Mirabella May. Welcoming Mirabella peacefully into the world in our bedroom with our whole family there to greet her was an absolute dream, the mom of four wrote on Instagram. In a separate Instagram post, Andrew said, "It was a profound experience, being that intimate and close to the moment. Audrey is a superhero and Mirabella is beautiful. Very grateful." In November 2023, the Roloff family announced they were expecting their fourth child with a video posted to Instagram. The clip featured the whole family, Audrey, Jeremy, Ember, Bode and Radley, standing in a line taking turns whispering the news into one another's ears. Finally, the video ended with their youngest child Radley saying, "Big brother." Little people, big world death, who died from the family. Suffered a tragedy. Matt Roloff, the patriarch of the Oregon family, prematurely said goodbye to his younger brother Josh in a heartbreaking loss, Radar Online revealed in 2016. Matt, one of the family members who was born with dwarfism, talked about the tragedy in the 2007 book, Little People, Big Values. Josh was born 2 years after Matt and faced a complicated birth just like his big brother. Matt suffers from dystrophic dwarfism, which affects his leg, arm, shoulder, hip, and knee. Josh, however, was born with an obstruction that affected his heart and lungs. It would ultimately lead to his untimely death at 34 years old. A great son, brother, uncle, and friend who was with us in this life for far too short a time, the family said in a statement when Josh died in 1999 per Radar Online. "We all miss you and think of you every day, and we look forward to being reunited with you one day in the presence of our Lord. Doctors didn't think Josh would survive to be 1 day old." Matt continued to discuss his younger brother in another book, Tall Odds, Being a David in a Goliath World, which was cited in a 2017 article by Radar Online. Doctors didn't expect Josh to make it out of the hospital alive, let alone live until he was 34 years old. Not long after the delivery, the doctors diagnosed Josh as having severe heart and lung problems they thought would probably take his life before he was a day old, Matt penned in his book. 2 weeks later, and just before Christmas in 1964, Josh went home to be with his family. Josh underwent several surgeries throughout his life before doctors discovered his condition could not be fixed. He's had many close calls with death, and Mom has had to resuscitate him more times than she cares to remember, Matt recalled about his brother. Many times Josh's heart and lungs have simply stopped functioning on their own, and on other occasions he's had seizures that would have taken his life had someone not been there to help him. Little People, Big World is returning to TLC. The family has changed since Little People, Big World first debuted in 2006, but they're continuing with the show. Season 22, slated to premiere on May 11th, 2021, will focus on Matt running the family's Oregon farm during the coronavirus pandemic and without the help of Amy, as noted by Oregon Live. The couple is now officially divorced, and both have moved on with other partners. This season is going to focus on Amy's engagement to fiancé Chris Marek and planning their wedding on the farm with Matt's help. Another big storyline revolves around Zach, who now has a family of his own, and whether he wants to help his father run the farm. Zach now has 2 children of his own who may need to undergo corrective surgeries, just as he, his father, and his uncle did as children. Watch season 22 of Little People Big World, when it airs Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on TLC to find out what happens next. Read next: How to Watch Little People Big World Season 22 online.